All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit bears witness that they're the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And shalom to the real sisters out there. Shalom to all y'all. Shout out to all to the Bayat Dawadah, out there, you know. Hey, and yeah, I was gonna go live earlier on, but I had some shit I had to take care of. I had some shit I had to take care of, so I was busy, but yeah, I'm back live. I'm live. I actually got to go live and call y'all by Shimmy all shy. Cause this topic, cause cause the reason why I'm gonna show y'all why the reason why I titled it "Beware the Ides of March," and you kind of got the picture. You kind of got the picture because of that okay that cover photo that I had showed you that post by Dabu 77. National Guard troops are gonna stay in DC until March. Turns out that they wasn't just gonna be there for a little while. They're gonna stay there until March. And that's an important detail because March is named after the Roman god of war, and it's very and it's where, and a lot of times these Esau starts wars in March. A lot of the times, like the war in Iraq was in March. War in Yemen, March. I believe, yeah, Yemen was definitely in March. Hold on. I think Libya when brought the Hamite Homo when he went into Libya. I believe it started in March. I believe it started in March. Well, February 15th, that's when, the first Libyan civil war. Libya military intervention, it did start in March 19th of 2011. And, yeah. Hold on. So that war started in March. And also, the Iraq war definitely, you should know that the Iraq war started in March of 2003. March 2003. And hold on. Fuck, my phone is slowing up. And hold on. Syria, I don't believe when they started intervening in Syria. Hold on. March 15th, 2011. That's when that civil war started, that war was, of course, started by Esau. The Yemeni Civil War, March 22nd, 322, 2015. Hold on. War in Korea. Let me just get a few more wars. War in Korea started. When did the Korean War start? Let's get the exact date on it. Okay, maybe not this one. Vietnam. Let me see. A few others. It doesn't matter if a few others or not because a lot of them did start around March. Okay, November 1st, 1955. When did they put fucking troops in? Oh, Khan, yup. The U.S. entered the Vietnam War in March 1965. Yup, yup. On March 1965, President Johnson launches a 3-year campaign of sustained bombing of targets in North Vietnam and the Ho Chi Minh Trail in Operation Rolling Thunder. The same month, U.S. Marines land on beaches near Da Nang, South Vietnam, as the first American combat troops to enter Vietnam. Yup, Khan. March to war. Um, Gulf War. Let me see. It could have been around in March as well. Okay, no, this definitely wasn't in March. Shit, hold on. See if I could find. Let me just. Yeah, wars that were started in March. Let me just get that. Were started in March. Yep, the Crimean War, the First Taranaki War. Okay, yeah. The American Civil War started in. Okay, hold on. In okay. Oh shit! It's a lot of wars that began in March. The Barbary States Wars. Okay, that was March 3rd, 1815. It's a lot of wars that. Hmm, hold on. The first Opium War lasted over 3 years, from March 18th, 1819 to August 19th, 1842. So you can understand, you can understand why. You can so you can understand why I'm saying that. A lot of wars basically they started in March. Oh, and hold on. And I believe that Civil War, U.S. Civil War started. Okay, it said April 12th, but there was shit that was going on in March before then. Yeah, the March 1861 world events. All right, so yeah, it was a lot of events in March leading up to the Civil War, and that's a lot of and that impeachment shit, impeachment of Trump, that shit gonna lead to a civil war. Like you could already see it. Oh shit. Fuck. I already have another window open. Okay, Khan. Oh, Shalom. Oh, Khan. Shalom, Ak. Shalom, Akim. Y'all Bashim, y'all Shabrak, Thumb. Yeah, yeah. I've been, I had to take care of some shit. So, yeah, of course, I wasn't on there at that time, but yeah, Khan. I'm on here now. If you got scriptures, that you want to bring out, then let me know. I guess you trying to just let me know. Let me know if you got scriptures that you're gonna bring out, and you can post a link. So that's the first one. Basically, I was going over all the wars, and yeah, it's Ahab. Name is Ahab. Yeah, basically, I posted the. Yeah, I hope you got your mind right about that whole only Yasharala can be saved. Hope you got your mind right about that, because those are biblical facts, man. And ain't no going around that. But basically, all right. What's about to? Matter of fact, let me get that Dabu 7 video, and then I'm gonna bring out some scriptures. So he's ascension among the ranks. And now you could see Egyptian versus Egyptian. They're gonna stay there until mid-March. That's what they're saying right now. Khan got you up. Just make sure you bring out these scriptures. We can't go off on a tangent this time. Gotta we gotta stay on point. Gotta stay on point. Just make sure you do that. So I keep letting you on here. Cause we gotta feed the sheep. And yeah, there's some shit going down. Hey, and something else I wanna add is the only other time we had National Guard troops in DC like that, all those National Guard troops in DC like that was during the Civil War, man. During the first Civil War when it was about to break out. That's when you had it. And so now, so Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 5 of Shalom Mak. Yabba Shimmy al shit getting hot. Kind of March, I could tell it's probably gonna be a big month.
March Madness.
March Madness, March named after Roman god of war.
Mad March.
When Esau starts a lot of wars. And I'm thinking the Civil War gonna start. It would make sense if it started in March.
Overdue.
And let me bring out the precept on that I quoted Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that had been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there's no new thing under the sun. Like this is history repeating itself. The National Guard troops, all this over an election, selection really. All this over a selection. Two sides are pissed about it. Well, one side is pissed about it, the Trump supporting side. Just like Lincoln's election.
It cracks me up how the liberals were pissed off and they were ranting and raving 4 years straight, right?
Yeah.
4 years straight. And then as soon as Biden becomes president, he started bullying people the same way Trump was doing. Trump supporters doing. And it's okay.
Well, that's Egyptian versus Egyptian.
Kind.
That's Egyptian versus Egyptian right there. Because it's the liberal Edomites, the Democratic Edomites versus the Republican Edomites.
And
let me bring out that precept out. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. That's exactly what's going down. Just like the first Civil War, but this time it's going to be bigger. It's going to be worse.
This country is so divided, right?
Yeah.
But I've come to the conclusion that like these conservatives that are rioting and storming buildings, those are liberal, bro.
They're let me tell you something about them. Those are agent provocateurs.
Yeah,
that did that shit.
Because what about storming a building is conserving anything? Whether it's conserving your money, conserving your safety, conserving your house, conserving your country, that's not conserving anything.
Well, they're about conserving Edomite supremacy. That's what they are.
It's
That's
not
what they
doing that
want.
either. That shit's embarrassing, bro. They were climbing walls when not even 40 feet down the way there was a fucking staircase.
Those are
A
those.
staircase,
Some of them
no,
are those
a
militia
staircase that you can
Edomites.
drive a
Some
car
of
up.
them are
Like a
provocateurs.
staircase so wide you can drive a car up. But they're climbing fucking walls. Like that's embarrassing.
Well, the Capitol riots, yo, I'll tell you something about Capitol riots. I did live on it before, and brothers have actually gone into it and brought it out that basically it was agent provocateurs. It was actual conservative Edomites that was there protesting, but it was agent provocateurs there also, and they was egging them on too. And there was an agent provocateur. That these agent provocateurs they play both sides. They act as liberals and they act as conservatives to
Con.
stir the pot.
Like it's like you saw the video of them breaking windows in the Capitol. Like
Yeah, and they blamed it on Jake, but it was a bunch of Edomites.
you see, here's my thing, right? Those that's an expensive building.
Yeah,
They were shot. Those windows were made of plastic. Watch them break. Those are plastic windows. Those were breakaway windows to be punched and not cut you. Right?
yeah.
All of it is set up beforehand, and nobody watches. People just believe. You know,
It was all it
if
was
people
all
would
it was
sit
all
down,
staged, man.
you
It
know,
was
if they would sit down
all
and
staged.
watch the footage for what it is, who's gonna throw a chair through a window they can't climb through?
Yeah,
Those windows were awkward. There were other windows you could have climbed through. Those windows were lifted up high off the ground. They were awkward, and when the glass broke, it fell in, stuck together like it was covered with saran wrap. And I talked to my
con.
parents about it, right? And they were like, "Well, it's safety glass. It's this and it's that." It's like safety glass breaks into little pieces like sand, so it doesn't cut you. Not big blades. That's the
Con,
cap.
con.
That's the capital. That's a
Yeah,
fortified building, and you're gonna
yeah,
tell me
con.
that the windows just broke?
Oh, something else. Something else that's like irregular about that shit. Something else that don't add up. Well, how the fuck did these people gather? How the fuck did these people manage to get to the capital without Esau knowing about it and raiding their ass before?
Yeah, yeah, that too.
Like it don't add up at all.
See,
The
that's
official story is
right
it just don't add up.
when inside jobs happen in this country, right?
Yeah,
How is that possible when Esau is surveilling everybody all the time, playing God?
yeah, con.
And it's always the same characters. It's never anything different. It's not like some emo kid fucking shoots up a school. It's always some fucking entitled cracker with a M14 or whatever that fucking thing is called,
Some Edomite cat, yup.
or
Some
or a or a Hababi bombing
or
churches.
Ishmael, yup. Or Ishmael,
It's always the same shit. Like if
yup. Con.
if I ruled a country and I had people oppressed, I would blame the people that I'm oppressing, not some
Yeah,
people in another fucking country.
con.
Because
Yeah,
now you
con. That's what they've been
now
doing
you
with
got
Ishmael.
half the
But
people.
now they bringing it here. Now
Like
they bringing it here.
yeah, now they got half their own people
That's
sympathizing
terrorists.
for the slave in their
Yeah,
country.
yeah. They've enslaved their own people, and that's why they're pissed off.
But they got their own slaves, right? Feeling bad for the children of Israel.
Well, acting like
They
they
got
are.
them they
Yeah,
got them so mad, so disgruntled. They're got their emotions so twisted up they've turned on their own oppression.
yeah. Con. Con. That's Esau. Esau getting. Hey, Esau is Esau's worst enemy.
It's pathetic.
It's his own people, not us. His own people.
Huh.
Yeah, and so his own people, he's labeling a bunch of his own people as terrorists because they're in the way. You have to understand, they're in the way of the New World Order. But his real target is us, the elect. That law was about us. The Religious Extremism and Domestic Terrorism Prevention Act. That bill that they're pushing is about us.
You know,
Like,
these 2/3, they deserve what they're about to get.
con.
Because not only did Yahweh have enough mercy to give them enough time to come into the truth, and then put
Gotta stay on topic. Gotta stay on topic. We ain't on the 2/3 yet.
Of,
Yeah, the Civil War is on right now. Right now it's the Civil War. We talking about that Civil War, Egyptians versus Egyptian. Esau through. They turned on their own people. And that's them curses
exactly
falling upon Esau.
what is it? The scripture in, I think it's in Revelation, that talks about Babylon being destroyed. Purple fabrics and pearls.
Huh? We're talking about Revelation. Well, that's when them nukes hit. We're talking about it's a whole process. Babylon is being destroyed. You know, that's the final.
And
that's the final wrecking ball.
My point was, these 2/3 deserve what they're gonna get, because not only did Yahweh give them enough time to see the truth, Esau rubs it in their face using these cartoons and shit. He tells them every single day, and they still have the audacity to buck up against the people who are coming out and being like, yeah, this is the truth.
Con. They want to support Biden and, well, even Trump. Even the ones that support Trump, they're bugged out.
Yeah, but even
they're going to Egypt.
Even the politicians that came out and said off things that should have thrown up a red flag and nothing.
But they don't notice. They don't notice. And yeah, well, I want to bring out that a precept in Jeremiah 51 and 46, you know, because this is going to eventually happen as well. Lest your heart faint, this is civil war, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. So Babylon being divided and conquered is being Babylon is, these devils are being done like they did our people.
This is hilarious.
Divided and conquered, and actually the elites are dividing and conquering their own, you know, destroying their own queendom to set up a new world order.
Most hilarious thing I've ever given the privilege of witnessing.
It's stupid. Well, the elites they're not even that illuminated like they claim to be. The elites they're just sneaky.
I used to, yeah, right? They're just sneaky. They're foxes. I used to feel things that he could do, right? Because he puts it in all his movies like he's some type of crazy god with all these robot technologies and his DNA controlling, but he's only on the cusp. You know?
He's only on the what?
He's only just got it. He's only just started.
Just got it, yeah, kind of. Well, he stole, and a lot of it is stolen technology from Jake.
He's not that advanced.
No, Esau was not. And it's being revealed in the last days that he doesn't really got it up here. You know what I'm saying?
He's still going to be in chains.
Con. Hey, Jeremiah 49.
And I can break the biggest stones.
Actually, verse 3 of Isaiah, Isaiah in 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. And this is the goal of these damn devils, but they're these damn devils, they're dividing their own queendom so they can basically conquer their own queendom and remake it. And verse 4, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and the fierce king will rule over them, shall rule over them, say the Lord, Yahweh of hosts. And hey, that's these elites and their puppet Biden most likely. Because he's gonna push out those decrees. He's already pushing them out. What's up?
If I get kicked off the stream, it's storming outside, and the power's been going on and off, back to back to back to back to back.
Con.
So if that starts happening, I'll probably just leave.
Because gotta charge your shit up, man. Also, it's gonna be dark as fuck,
My stuff's already charged. Not like when the power goes out, but it takes like 3 minutes for the Wi-Fi to boot back up. And then if it goes out again or the power starts flickering, then it goes down and it kicks back up, and then it goes down and it kicks back up.
Come
on like a light bulb. I fucking hate this place.
Yo, it's trash.
Everything.
Let me bring out basically, hey, let me bring out, this is what's happening right here too. Matthew 24, and I'm gonna start at 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation. So we was hearing the wars and rumors of wars, past for many years, right? Now we're seeing now it's not just rumors, now it's actually shit's actually gonna pop off. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be earthquakes and famines and pestilences. There shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8, hold on. All these are the beginning of sorrows. What was you saying? Because I was reading scripture.
It's gotten so bad out here that even faggots are bombing churches now.
Oh, yeah. Con. Well, that's Egyptian versus Egyptian right there. If that's organic, if not, if it's a false flag, it's just
like
unsolved devices.
Those are some weak fucking people, bro. You've got them so fucking disgruntled. You've got the sodomites so disgruntled they're bombing churches.
Huh?
These are the same people that are like, but God loves me. God loves me, man. God loves me. Me and my totality, everything.
Con. Now you have them. Now you have them bombing people that bombing churches because they teach against sodomy.
Do they? Do they really?
Kind of. Hey, so-called Christians, they be going off on a lot of shit, but they be teaching that sodomy going off. Some of them, the evangelical ones, teach that. Baptist church. That was a Baptist church. They teach that sodomy is going off. They got that right, but they go off on on basically almost everything else.
That's what I was gonna say. That as far as I'm concerned, if they're going off on one thing,
they're just through luck. They're one of those false churches. Hey, the Roman Catholic Church is supposed to be against sodomy, but we know it's not. We know they're not against sodomy because they commit that act.
That's disgusting. Don't ever tell me that again.
Those priests, those so-called priests, they're not real priests.
They probably come up with some type of reason why it's.
Why what?
They'd be like, anuses.
Gotta try to stay on top of the space group.
Aren't considered.
Gotta try to stay on script. On top.
Dumbass motherfuckers. And they look like rats too, bro. Those motherfuckers don't look holy.
Well, they're a bunch of devils.
Yeah.
They're of course that's just Satan showing himself to be an angel of light.
Not only that, but the music is bad.
It sucks.
It's bad, bro.
No flavor, no no salt. Is there that hey the original? Hey, they're not even the original Roman Catholics though.
You know, yeah.
The original Roman Catholics were our people. Well, let me get back on. Let us get back on topic because a civil war is about to break out. You know, we've been saying it. We've been saying it's gonna happen. All these prophecies are gonna come to pass, and now you see it. Shalom, Mak, Fisher turned hunter. Yaba Shimon Shabrakta.
I'm only 24, going on 25.
Yeah, it took you know, it ain't come to pass right away. So y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen, but what is that precept? The vision is yet for an appointed time.
A week and a half ago, I was making a parent, and they were like, "Man, people have been saying that it's the end of the world."
Let me get that precept in Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Like, these prophecies are going to happen. And it's at the appointed time. We at that appointed time right now. So it's coming to pass, you know. And well, at a time when you had a president that basically talked about peace and safety and we going to heal Babylon. When what Babylon? Well, what does the Bible say about that? Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, so, hey, Babylon is through. It can't be healed.
I have another scripture.
What's up? Bring it out, Ak.
Yeah, I made a post about it on Instagram today.
Con. It's about this. It's about the Civil War, about Babylon being through. Can't be healed.
I think this is Jeremiah 51.
Jeremiah 51 and what?
41.
41.
Shishak. Is that how it said?
Shishak, yeah.
How is Shishak? How is Shishak taken? And how is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How is Babylon becoming astonishment among the nations?
Con. Stop there. Because basically Babylon has become an astonishment among the nations. Like everyone is watching what's going on in Babylon. Because these devils, Yoak, hold on. These devils were the same ones that to preach to the whole world that basically, you know, they basically that basically these devils acted like Babylon was the shit, and they had all their shit together, and they're the land of the free, home of the brave, you know, yada yada yada, right? But now what? You know, now what? Now they can't say shit. Now Babylon, you know, Babylon calls itself basically a first world first world country and all that. First world country, like talk shit on these different heathen countries as well as these different Jake countries and these Northern Kingdom countries. And hold on, in West Africa, you know, calls them, you know, Trump called those Jake countries shithole countries. But what is America looking like right now? A shithole country, a banana republic, a third world country.
Worse than a shithole country.
Yeah, worse.
Shitholes make shit, bro.
Yeah, at least shithole country or third world country, at least the people there know that their country is fucked up. In Babylon, people still have that hope, even though not as much. I'll say that people are losing hope in this place. But
that right there proves that Babylon is Egypt. Everybody's in denial.
When the plagues were hitting Egypt, they kept denying and hold on. Let me see the prophecies about, well, not the prophecies, the account of the plagues hitting Egypt. Basically, they're denying that was the Most High Yahweh judging them. Oh, to some other explanation. Oh, we could do we could cause these plagues to happen as well. Until shit got real.
Right? Yeah.
Then even they couldn't deny it. These are yeah, Esau is the modern day Egyptians. Could tell. Esau denies that the Most High Yahweh is judging this place. No, Esau will say that the Most High loves America. Esau will claim that.
Esau says nuclear missiles don't exist.
Huh?
Except when he's threatening nuclear missiles.
What'd you say, Ak?
I said Esau says nuclear missiles don't exist. The only time they exist was when Esau's using it to threaten people.
What do you mean by that, Ak? What do you mean you say nuclear missiles don't exist?
He talks shit.
Huh?
He talks shit like Babylon won't be destroyed. But then he goes around destroying everybody else. Like they can't.
Like it's not gonna happen to Babylon. Like Babylon starts civil wars in all these other countries, and then calls them shithole countries, and acts like that they ain't gonna be done to them. That's precept, you know. That's a precept right there. You know, not only they deny that the Most High Yahweh was judging this place, they deny it's gonna go down. They don't think that what they doing to everybody else is gonna happen to them. And that's Isaiah 33:1. But now they're beginning to see it. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and deals treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. You know, that's exactly what's happening here. You know, now Babylon is being done like Venezuela.
That fucking reminds me, bro. Esau's a fucking child. Yeah.
Children rule over us.
I fucking Esau fucking reminds me of my two little brothers that I fucking grew up with. In the room, steal shit from me to go buy him, and he'd be like, "Stolen nothing from you in the past 3 days, dude. What's wrong? Chill out." It's like, oh, children, bro.
Esau thinks he could do it to everybody else. He could fuck everybody else over, but nobody's gonna fuck him over. They considered they didn't consider their latter end.
You know, Esau.
Deuteronomy. Hold on, I'll bring out some precepts, and then I'll bring out some precepts and you can go into that. Deuteronomy 32 and 27. Word not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, our hand is high, and Yahweh had not done all this. Verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Verse 29. See, there's no understanding in them. Verse 29. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. They don't consider their latter end. What's she doing up?
What?
Oh, I hear noise in the background. Up.
Oh.
Yeah, Khan.
I'm touching
the screen. You was doing what?
Touching the screen on my phone.
Oh, Khan.
This one?
Oh, Khan. Yeah, that was making a noise. Yeah, but they're a nation void of counsel. You know, there's no understanding in them. They don't consider their latter end. They don't think that it's gonna come back to bite them in the ass. Yeah, Khan. They don't believe in consequences for their actions.
Right? Just like, what was it? I saw a post today where in NFL, Edomite NFL, right? Because she wouldn't watch him, and he told her.
Wait, hold on. What? What are you saying?
Just
what you saying?
Esau thinks he's tough, but he's not as tough as he thinks he is. His pride has deceived him. You know, there was an article like a NFL in Edomite. He got arrested because he beat down an Eve. And Eve told her, Edomite told Eve to bow, and she didn't bow, so he beat her down. Well, he went off and made a smoothie because he thought she was dead. But then she woke up and walked out, like ran out the house. And his response was, "Oh fuck, you're still alive." And
what the fuck?
Yeah, you think you're so strong you can beat someone down with your hands, but your blessing is the sword, and there's a reason for that. It's because you're a weak bitch.
Con. And Eve, the weaker vessel, he couldn't do that. Yo, Con,
yeah.
his.
You know, she took pictures of her face, right? And she didn't even have swollen eyes. She just had a bloody nose. And I'm just like, that's all he did? That's a fucking linebacker, and that's all he fucking did? Not even worth the hands, bro. That's not even worth. If that's all you can do, you shouldn't even be touching. You shouldn't even be hitting her. If that's all you can do, fucking, you should be alone. You weak little bitch.
Con. Obadiah.
I can't wait till vengeance. I can't wait till fucking Babylon. Until it's completely obvious in everybody's face. Until the dollar falls and they can't live without it. Until they can't have their Starbucks. Until they can't have anything. Man, I can't wait until my fridge is empty and I can't eat. Because when it hits me, oh boy, it's gonna hit everybody else 10 times worse. And I'm gonna I've been hard.
Con. Esau, you know, he didn't the pride of his heart has deceived him. Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thine heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground. Yep, the pride. This man is full of pride. He didn't think that he could be touched. What's up? What's up, Bob?
You just have scriptures on deck. How do you move through your book so fast?
It came to my mind, Knock.
Oh,
it just popped in my head. Yeah. It's like that, you know.
I thought you
talk
were
about
reading,
a specific subject.
It looked like you were reading something.
Oh, no. Nah, what you were saying, you know, that lines up with Obadiah 1 and 3.
I was gonna pull it, but then you spoke it, and I was like, oh.
Khan, you know, or Kadash, you know.
Yeah.
The Rakakadash will bring scriptures to your mind like that. And Kala Yaba Shemi Al-Shai for that. That's a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You know, Esau didn't think he could be touched. And the funny thing about it is that it's his own elites. Listen out, it's his own elites that are causing the civil war here, like in Venezuela. Doing it the same way that it was done there.
And it gets me going because I think to myself every day, like, why was I brought into this truth? Well, what could I possibly do? What could I possibly done?
We don't know. We don't know for sure. We don't know for sure.
All the people on the face of the planet. I just I drink and I sleep and I watch television. Like why? Out of all the people.
Con. Yeah, but Esau didn't think it would happen to him, but hey, lo and behold, you know, he's finding out. These devils are finding out. Hey, and Biden talking about uniting this country. Oh, we're gonna unite this country. But Trump supporters, you know what? But Trump supporters, yeah, hold on, Knock. But Trump supporters and Biden supporters still fucking hate each other. He ain't uniting this country. He ain't healing nothing. Babylon is not going to be healed. And that's why they have those National Guard troops in D.C. for the Trump impeachment, which is happening after Trump is out of office, not before.
Yeah, they're just doing that to shame him.
So, they're doing that to piss his supporters off.
They said
they're doing that to piss his supporters off.
Huh?
Yeah. They're doing that to piss his supporters off.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing it, because the elites want this civil war, so they can take both the guns from everybody, and they can take the Bible.
He's gonna have to come down
and take away the freedom of speech.
He's gonna have to force the people to go to war. They're not.
Well, Esau is already at each other's necks, but they're already at each other's necks.
But there's a difference, right? Like, they're like two women going at each other, right?
Oh yeah.
If you told those two women, stop slapping each other, take that sword, take this sword, grab a buckler, and you can go at it. Go at it and go in the court. Stay in this circle. Don't step out the circle. You step out of this circle, blah blah. But like, if you made them duel to the death, they wouldn't be down to do it because they're not observant.
Scared.
Yeah. He's gonna them off and make them so fucking pissed and impatient and starved and deprived of whatever. Come out of their house and get their shit, because, like, to be honest, like me, right? Like, I don't have a whole bunch of food in my fridge, so I drink a lot of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have vices, just like everybody else has vices. Right? So if you take the television away, you take away the music, they'll go to their vices. You're gonna have to take everything away one by one before everybody.
Well, there's of course, they'll take away. Yeah, Khan. Esau's gonna. That's why the mirth. Hey, that's why the mirth of the land is basically gone. Let me get that precept. Isaiah 24
The
and
daughters of music are dead.
yeah, it's through. It's watered down completely. Isaiah 24 and
Not
7,
even
Khan.
water, bro. It's not even water
It's garbage juice, suck.
that has water in it.
Yeah. Well, it's, you know what I mean. It's shit, basically. Deuteronomy 24, Isaiah 24 and 7, bringing out some precepts. The new wine on this, the new wine and mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry hearted do sigh. So even the wine here, besides just the philosophies, also the actual wine. Verse 8, the mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Verse 9, they shall not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. So also, speaking of these philosophies, they're trash. These new philosophies that come up, they're just completely bugged out, and it's obvious.
Is that
But
literal?
also literal, like, cause strong drink like wine, like beer, wine, liquor. It ain't it no more. It don't do the job no more. That's what it literally means. You know how precepts be having literal and symbolic meanings to them. That's why.
Dude,
But
they're
yeah,
calling it out because as time goes on, this liquor is getting more potent and
yeah,
more
but
potent,
but
more
fucks you up
potent.
more, like makes you
It
sick
doesn't,
more at the same
hurt so
time.
much. It doesn't hurt so much. Kind of, yeah. But then if I drink too much, I get sick faster. I
You get
get
sick faster, yo.
like my body is like, whoa, 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 dude, chill.
It's because it's yeah that's the precept right there. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Verse 10, yeah, it is. The city of confusion, Babylon, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. And that's these lockdowns that are coming. They're already throughout Europe, they have them. They have these lockdowns. And people are rioting because of those lockdowns. They're fucking shit up over there. The Netherlands, Rotterdam, there was riots. There was a whole day of riot. I think it was like several days of riots there in Rotterdam. These lockdowns are pissing people off. Them houses being shut up because they can't go out. There's a curfew and shit.
Huh.
It's pissing people off, causing them to lose their shit because being kept up in a house all the time like that, or like just being kept up in the house like that when you're supposed to have rights to go out. And these people have been told all their lives that we have rights and shit, and now they're taking them away. So that's gonna be the reaction.
And that's funny. That's funny because I just stayed in my room all day yesterday, all day, all night, all day today. I didn't think anything of it until you said that.
Okay.
People, everybody else, always try and have something to do. They always want to, you know,
But you say not.
they always want something to do.
Yeah, that's usually people want something to
You can't do
occupy their
that.
minds.
You can't do this. You can't do that.
Usually people want something to occupy their mind. It's like how they're built,
Yeah,
basically. That's just how they're built. And a lot of
you
them,
can't. But the
when
thing is,
the things in
the
this
thing is,
world are shut down,
is that
the mirth.
you should be able to meditate on your thoughts anytime, anytime. If the power goes out, it's completely quiet. You should be able to be like, okay, fine, and sit down. But they can't do that. They want their coffee, their cigarettes, and their
Oh,
weed.
kind of at the same time. At the same time,
Yeah,
that's why they're
all
losing
at
their
the same
shit.
time.
That's why they're losing their shit over there in Europe.
Yeah,
And yeah, Khan, you know, Hey, they can't. Hey, they're gonna have to. Hey, Europe, that shit that's happening over there, that's gonna happen here when they do that shit, or even worse. People over here have guns.
But they don't
When they
really know
try,
how to use them.
so
They don't really know how to use them.
there's people that do though. There, and even if they don't know how, they're gonna attempt to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most of,
yeah.
yeah, most of these people
When
are
the
gonna get their
cops,
guns taken. Most of these people are gonna get their guns taken from them because they pulled their gun out and then choked and froze. They're gonna get the shit taken from them right in front of their face and get shot with their own weapon because they didn't pull the trigger.
oh, they choked. Yep, and froze. Yep.
Yeah, I never
Because
freeze.
yeah, a lot of them won't. A lot of them won't. But I'll tell you some in these southern states, a lot of them in these Midwest states, southern and Midwest states, a lot of them will. A lot of them will fight back.
I never freeze.
A lot of them will shoot back. Fucking Texas, come on. A lot of them will shoot back.
Con, con.
Yeah, when
I,
Biden comes to enforce,
Texas.
when Biden
I,
sends
I,
the
I, I,
FEMA
I,
troops to enforce it.
I appreciate people who have assertiveness. You know, I don't, I don't, I don't appreciate. I don't care for voting. You know, if I say I have 20 associates who have guns and can get their way because they have power to do it, then do it.
Uh,
You have property to
yeah.
protect. You have 5 acres to protect, but you want 6 acres, and you have a rifle. Take that 6 acres. Do it.
Spiritual powers is, that's what the men of the Lord, a lot of
Yeah,
men of the Lord are gonna have. That's even better. Gun is just like
yeah.
a slingshot. It's primitive as fuck. But Esau is gonna shoot back. He's gonna use his sword, and, and he's gonna strike back at these FEMA troops that come and try to take his shit, try to take his guns, and there's gonna be a fight, and that Trump impeachment, a lot of these Trump supporting Edomites, they're fucking hurt over that shit. They're hurt over Trump losing. Like you
Hey,
seen that MAGA
low
woman
key,
that
low
was that
key.
was breaking down.
I'm kind of hurt too. Because I thought he was gonna be the last president.
No, it's Joe Biden, which means Biden goes into add unto, I believe. Joe Biden, his name goes into
Biden's probably
adding unto, like he's adding unto the new world order.
Biden's probably gonna die. I was I was watching. He has dementia. He's got brain sickness, and
Yeah,
multiple times I've seen a television series. I was watching a television series where they had a president that had a mental issues and had to be replaced, and was taken off stage, and then was brought back onto stage, and then was replaced. Like, but the president was a woman, and Esau likes to vice versa the roles. So like if he has a a, a, a specific character, then expect that specific character in reality to be the exact opposite. And Joe Biden fits that character. Some
Con
airhead
Con.
airhead that doesn't know anything. That's just uh, I'm
Well,
just
Con, they put Joe Biden in there for a reason. That he would just pass these executive orders, and he
I
wouldn't
get
give a
so
fuck.
roped
He
into
would
it.
read them. They'll
I
write
get
it
so
for him, and he wouldn't
I
even
get
read
so
them.
roped into it. And I know it's fake. I know it's a bunch of lies and bullshit, but I still get roped into these politics, and I don't even
Con,
want to.
Con. Oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart. That's real. That's real. That's real. But what I was saying though is, yeah, they put him in there for that. And then when he's like basically too dumbed down from his dementia or whatever, like they're just they're gonna get him out the way. They'll just they talked about doing that too, which I'm thinking may happen. I don't know when it would happen. That's whether it happens or not. These prophecies are still coming to pass, one way or another. But it could happen. It could happen. You have a President Kamala up there instead of Biden. Could happen. And then Jake follows after Kamala because she's supposedly a so-called black woman,
She's a
and she gets him to take the chip. It could happen that way.
she
You
claims
know,
she's Indian. She doesn't claim black.
now she does, but before she didn't.
Then she's not fucking black.
She's not. Well, she's not a Jake. Most likely not because she ain't even got no flavor. Like
Yeah,
she ain't got no flavor at
she
all.
doesn't have a glow on her. She doesn't have a glow either.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
She looks brown, but she looks red. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, con.
She looks like a heathen. She's got a disgusting aura.
Okay. Yeah, we know Satan's devices. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. They gonna put a president up there with dementia and shit. Get him out of the way just to set up Kamala. She may not be Eve, but she probably a tear, but she's a woman though. They gonna have a woman president up there. Now I believe that Esau would pull some shit like that because they're more easily influenced.
I mean, it's
Let me bring out that precept. We not ignorant of Satan's devices. That's
fine.
2 Corinthians. That's 2 Corinthians. Let me get it. It's in chapter 2. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
It shows you how desperate Esau is getting.
Come on.
He's putting the heathen in the White House.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Come
putting
on.
fucking heathen in the White House.
Yep. Come on. Just to get Jake to think that he could. Just to
And
get Jake to trust in the system.
yeah, and not just that, right? Not just that. Not just a heathen. A
A
female.
woman. Yep.
A woman who is a heathen and claims to be black.
Claims to be a Judite woman. Yep.
Right. During a time where America's going through a collapse, an existential crisis, which I find is hilarious because in a way, it's like fuck you, bitches. This is no this these feminists are gonna take this and act like this is some type of a step up, but it's really like 2 steps down because we're done.
Well, Babylon is well, come out.
This is like this
Well,
is
actually,
this this
yeah,
this
come.
move of Esau putting a heathen in the White House like that
A heathen
is
woman.
equivalent to me uh, buying finishing a video game that I've been working on for 6 months that someone else has been begging to play, and then I'm like, fine, you want to play it here, fine, but I've already finished it and I've already passed it and I've already done everything I needed to do, so it doesn't matter. You're through. You're in a trick bag.
Yep. Esau doesn't
You
see it.
can't help. You can't help, but you can't do any damage because there's nothing left to destroy. It's already
Oh,
done.
con. Babylon is pretty much over and done with. And hey, yeah, Babylon is yeah, yeah. But Esau thinks he still got it basically. Now Obadiah 1:7, Obadiah 1:7 and 8. Let me bring it out. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. His own people, his own confederacy have brought him even to the border. It be your own people. That's especially true for Esau. Verse 8, shall not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? Yeah, there is no understanding in these devils. Even their craftiness, they're losing it. They're slipping up. You know, their propaganda is trash. You know, they're attempting to start a civil war between their own people, and that attempt, it's taking a while, but we know it's gonna happen, but it's taking a while.
They're
You know,
being called out. They're being called
pushing,
out by their own
yeah,
slaves,
and he's
man.
pushing a civil war between his own people, destroying his own people, his own kingdom.
They're being called out by their slaves. That's funny.
Hmm?
At least to me it is.
Huh?
I said they're being called out by their slaves. And to me,
Yeah,
that's
by their
funny.
slaves.
It's
By
11,
their
it's
slaves.
11:44. It's 11:44. That's funny.
How about Shimei outside? Well, I was about to say, they're being called out by their slaves and by their people, by their own people,
But here's the thing. I was trying to get a
even
screenshot.
by their women.
I was just trying to get a screenshot, but I missed it. But they're
Oh,
being
you're
called out.
trying to get a picture.
Not like they're being called out by peasants too. So you see, the peasants are smart. Right? The slaves have been dumbed down, and they're stupid, and they're drugged up, and they're still calling them out. That's how bad he feels, guys.
Con.
He's made he's so bloody. He's such a red-handed devil, right? Such a red-skinned devil. His not only his hands are covered in blood, but his whole fucking body's covered up in blood.
And Esau's been made bare. Let me get that
Yeah,
precept. Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled in his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Been made bare, like he's been completely exposed. So much that he gets cussed out online. He gets cussed out. You look at the YouTube comments. That's why they shut him down. That's why the mainstream media, lamestream media, they don't allow you to comment on their videos. That's why. That's why, because he gets cussed out every time.
yeah, nobody wants to hear his sympathy cries, bro. We're being oppressed and we're being oppressed and opioid oppression. No. You put that there, Hunky. And you're complaining to us? Who are you complaining to, bro? Babylon is black and white. Who are you complaining to? Who are you asking for sympathy? You asking the elites for sympathy? Because we know they don't give a fuck, so you're asking us for sympathy? We don't.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. We don't either, you bunch of Edomites. Bunch of devils.
But not just that. You motherfucker did this shit. You fucking did that shit to us.
The same devils, Con. But
So
they didn't think it would happen
and it's not like
to
we're
him.
doing it to them now. It's not like we're doing it to them. They did it to us. And the drugs they were selling, they were like, I wonder what this is like. This shit's nice. I'm keeping this stash for myself.
There's a precept that goes into that. They have fallen into their own pit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
It's funny.
Nigger. Goddamn nigger. Wait, give me
The
a second.
update.
Fuck pure, man. That fucking heroin's so pure.
Yup, and he became a fucking what a fucking
Not only that, he was like,
A
He's like,
fucking junkie.
this heroin isn't getting me. The strongest drug on the face of the planet, it's not getting me high anymore. I need some baby's blood. No, no, no. Not any baby's blood. Tortured to death and scared, terrified baby's blood. Adrenochrome. Yum. Makes a fucking wicked drug, bro.
Yep. Their own. Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
the same people.
Esau's the original junkie. Esau is the real junkie. He's the actual drug addict, not Jake. Jake is just trying to cope with the oppression. That's why he does it. It's going off, but that's why he does it. Esau
Yeah,
is just likes the feeling.
yeah, because he's in his own kingdom and he's fucked up. He's a fucking loser.
Con.
Fucking, I can't say that with enough emphasis. I might
Yep.
like bite my tongue off.
Yeah, and it's Psalms 5 and 10. Got some precepts. Got a precept on that. Psalms 5 and 10. Destroy thou them, O Yahweh. Let them fall by their own counsels. Cast them out in the multitude of their transgressions, for they have rebelled against thee. Well, yeah. They are falling by their own counsels. You know, their secret, them crafty counsels that they had against us.
Illuminati.
They're not even the real Illuminati. they're not enlightened. Kill Illuminati. Yep. Kanak. They murder. But you know, payback is gonna be sweet, and we're already seeing it. Proverbs 11 and 5. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. And that's exactly what's happening here. They're falling by their own devices, by their own wickedness. They're falling into their own snares that they set for us. They fell into them. You know, now Esau what Esau is basically they murdering. Well, they about to murder their own people. Well, there's already a few bodies that each side has.
Like that white boy from the Warriors movie. You seen the Warriors?
The what?
The Warriors.
The Warriors.
You've seen that movie, The Warriors.
Not sure. It's probably been a while. If I have, probably haven't. Probably haven't. Let's be honest. I don't know. What's it about?
Anyway, it's a gang movie, right?
Yes.
In a city. some gang rival.
Yeah.
It's basically a white boy trying to pin a gang. I'll tell you in the backstage because it's a good movie. I can't just.
What is it about Edomites murdering each other and shit?
An Edomite tried to frame a Jake, but that's not what the movie was about. But the Edomite tried to frame a Jake, but by the end of it, the gang that was after the other gang that the other gang tried to frame the gang for found out that the gang tried to frame the gang and killed and like just beat the fuck out of the hunky.
Esau lost.
Right when they had him cornered. Right? Like the gang found that one gang and cornered them, but then was like, wait a minute. It's him. He did it. I saw him do it. I remember that. And I'm like, great.
Yep. Because Esau, that's what Esau does in the hood. It's in Chicago.
When he got caught, he was like, no, it's not me. It was him. Esau does that, bro. Like, no, it wasn't me. The nigger did it. It was the nigger. The niggers did it.
Calling that Esau.
These motherfuckers with the bombs and the guns and the drugs and the knives and the houses and the bricks and the planes and the helicopters. Like he's got all that shit. How the fuck is we the fucking terrorists? Like how the fuck is Islam? Like how the fuck is Islam getting a hold of plastic PC4, nigga?
Esau.
Yeah. how the motherfucker? How do you steal an airplane, bro? When I was 9 years old, I was brought into a cockpit of an airplane, and I shit you not, there's at least 400 buttons in that cockpit, levers and switches and buttons and one, yeah, the cockpit let me press one of the buttons, right? And when I pressed it, it went and he told me that it was a machine gun. And I believed it. I believed it. He said that the airplane had a missile defense system on it. And I fucking believed it, right? All these fucking buttons in there, right? A fucking terrorist ain't gonna fucking hop in one of those things and just jack it. It's not an RC plane. You can't just gun that shit, fly it up, crash it into a building.
Con.
There's pretty good evidence that those airplanes weren't there.
Yeah.
Those airplanes were a weapon. Those weren't airplanes. And there's evidence to support this. Aluminum does not break through steel. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
how high.
that was a Esau is just sneaky as fuck, that's all.
Yeah.
That's
but not
all.
really though. But not really because I used to build giant like 20 like towers out of Legos, bro. And they would fall down. And I would never get them to be able to stay up because they would fall down and shit. And I would have to rebuild it and rebuild it and rebuild it to get them to stay up. So when they would fall down, I could see the way they fell. These fucking buildings got smacked in the top of them and fell down.
And they're like God, so called supposedly.
Earthquake resistant, fireproof buildings. And there are skyscrapers. And in order for a building to be a skyscraper, it has to be fireproof and able to be hit by a 455. No, wait, a 456. Now, a 477 or a 747, a 746. A 746 is larger than a 747, although the numbers wouldn't say so. Skyscrapers are designed to be hit by a 746. These buildings were hit by a 747, which is like a flying school bus, and it brought that building down. Skyscrapers can be swiped by aircraft carriers. They're designed to do that. I hate that.
Hey, it was this devil man. His lies have been completely exposed.
I'm used to it. It doesn't even piss me off anymore. I expect him to lie. You know?
Well, he's the devil. He's the devil. Exactly. I expect him to be that.
I expected that before I knew he was the devil. I was raised by a homosexual. Like just lies and lies and lies and lies and lies and lies. Like shit, dude. This motherfucker would go into my room and take something that I had built and throw it away and be like, "Well, I thought it was trash." Like motherfucker, you know you didn't. I made it fucking a helmet. You didn't fucking think that shit was trash. You went into my room, looked for some shit, threw it away, and then lied to me.
That's Esau.
Over some shit, I made it out of tape. I made some shit out of tape, and he's got the audacity to be like, "No, do like this shit, nigga." I made it pretty. And you saw me wearing it around because I scared you with it. I came around the corner and you went, "Ah." So don't fucking act like you thought that shit was trash.
Yeah, Esau is estranged from the womb. It's been exposed. It
pisses me off just thinking about it. And you know, I can't afford to be getting angry. It's not worth it.
Psalms 58 verse 3. Psalms 58 and 3. Let me get it. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray. as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Verse 4, their poison is like the poison of of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Verse 5, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Yep. Well, that's how these devils are, you know. They're like, their poison is like the poison of asps. It's like poison of a serpent, you know.
It's so dope.
So about
A few weeks ago, I was reading that same scripture, right? And then
con,
I had asked like, what's an adder, right? I knew it was a snake, but I wanted to know what it looked like, right? And I was shown
con,
what it looked like. Yeah, how it straight up like beamed straight into my head, like this is what it looks like. And I was like, whoa! Like the scales and the lines and the shape of the head and the eyes and the color of the brown, like the strange brown. It was the weirdest brown. Like it wasn't like a brown like a rattlesnake. It was like a brown mixed with a golden, like
con.
the creatures that.
Yeah, you gotta stay on topic,
Yeah,
Esau is like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, cause hey, Esau doesn't really hear you out. You know these Jakes, all you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and go out there protest for your rights. You know, and you speckled birds that go out there and protest for your rights. You know, think that Esau's listening. Nah,
you
he
gotta be
he
you gotta
he
be
stopped at her
a
ear.
squeaky
She
wheel.
stopped at her ear.
You have to be a squeaky wheel in his ear, and then he's still like, "What the fuck do you want, nigga?"
Yeah, Khan. Like, why are you whining? Why are you complaining for? That's how
Yeah,
Esau will be.
there's a
He,
video that talks about that.
Esau's an unjust judge. Let me get that.
There's a video that
Talked
talks.
about in this parable. An unjust judge. That's in Luke 18, starting in verse 1. Matter of fact, hey, yo, you want to bring that out? Luke 18, starting in verse 1 to verse 9. Talk about that unjust judge, Esau Edom. It's a parable, but the unjust judge is Esau Edom. Straight up.
18 what?
Starting in verse 1.
Okay.
Con.
And he spake a parable. And he spake a parable unto fuck. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint, saying, there was. Oh, it switched to red.
Con.
There was in a city a judge which feared not good, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in the city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. Oh, wait, is this what I was thinking of?
Con.
Huh.
Con. 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 That's what I was
And he
thinking
would
as
not.
well.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said with himself, though I fear not God nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. Yeah, right?
Con,
Like,
that's Esau.
yeah,
That's Esau.
because she comes and bothers me and annoys me all the time. I will give her her payback because she's constantly making me tired.
Only reason why Esau gives
Yeah,
you Jakes these crumbs. Only
yeah,
reason. And they're nothing but crumbs.
con.
Because Esau don't give a fuck about doing the right thing. That Esau, hey, Esau will tell you that he do just so because Esau because just so you could shut the fuck just so you could trust him. But he don't give a damn about justice. Actually, that's why the justice system is a joke. Because How can you get any justice out of an unjust judge?
I guess you just let him mind his business.
You can't get no justice out of an unjust judge. He's unjust. It's obvious.
Just, just us. It's in his name, man.
Not just is. It's just us. That's the
Yeah,
system. Just them is what I say. Just
yeah.
them.
Political system, man.
It's just for these Edomites,
Yeah,
especially these higher
it's a
level
justice
elite
system.
ones.
It's not even a justice system anymore. It's completely political.
Yeah, it is. Just
And
just for just for the elites. Just for
and
the
that
elites.
and that being said, right? Poly in the Greek means many, and a tick is a blood sucking parasite. And I forgot what system means.
Paul mini ticks.
Yeah, so many blood
Mini
sucking parasites.
parasites.
Ah, it's 144 again.
Kala Yaba Shimi outside. Oh, we've been on here for that long.
Damn,
Kala
hopefully.
Yaba Shimi outside. Yeah, Khan. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. That ain't no lie. That ain't no lie. But
And it proves that
they're
That
deceivers.
proves
They're
that Babylon is
deceivers
evil.
and parasites. What they are.
Yeah, that proves Babylon is evil because you can take like the Babylonian corporations and turn evil serpent. They make serpent tongues out of them. You know, over and over and over again. You can make
That old serpent,
yeah,
that old serpent is back, and that's Esau.
yeah, over and over again. Like not only does the Bible tell him the serpent, but he just doesn't let go of the serpent. You know,
He is the serpent.
he doesn't look out either. He just gives things names that gives him away.
Yeah, Khan.
He gives himself away every day.
Esau exposes himself to be the serpent. Yo, Khan.
But he knew that. He knew that. That's why he had. That's why he had to use demons, demons and dark angels to poison people and put people under spells so they wouldn't see what he was doing. Right in front of
Well,
them.
yeah. He does. Esau. Hey, that Esau. Red and blue. The red and blue divide and conquer. The red and blue divide and conquer. Or you could one party is a lesser evil, so you could trust one group of Edomites over another, even though they're all Edomites.
And red and blue does something psychological to the brain anyway.
Yeah, red does red is like that fiery type color, you know.
Yeah,
Red is
but
that. That's why the Republicans what? They're the proud Edomites. They're proud to be
but
Babylonians and shit.
red and blue, it does something to the brain when you look at it, right? That's why they mix it together. They especially on like social media sites,
To
they'll put red and blue mixed with other colors that resemble red and blue. Like there's red and blue on the screen right now, and I don't even know why. What for?
that's that red and blue witchcraft, Doc.
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
Red and blue witchcraft. That's what they do. That red fiery mixed with that blue. Blue is known as a cool color. You know, the blue is like when they have a logo. The logo of a company is blue, or like of an agency is blue. Like the cops. What they're known as the blue, right? Um, you're supposed to trust in them. That's why they put that. But it's deceit, you know. Really, they're not trustworthy because blue's like you have to think of it this way. Blue's like they're playing cool. Like blue basically is like you know how the ocean blue, right?
Dude,
Water's
that's
blue.
true. That's so true. It's completely psychological. You know, like if you got pulled over and
You
the
don't see
cops
what's
didn't
under the
see you,
ocean. You see the
you know,
surface.
like if you got pulled over by a cop and like 20 cops came up to your car, all dressed like surgeons and nurses, you wouldn't feel so much on edge.
If what? What's up, about?
If they were like if police came up to your car or raided your house, but they were dressed like surgeons and nurses, you wouldn't be so on edge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, con. Con. Well, you have to think of this also. The medical that little serpent, right?
Yeah,
Or the signal that these hospitals have. They'll also have like a cross, like a blue cross.
con.
They'll also have that associated with health. So, as agencies, you're supposed to trust in, different. That's what they have, and in the Democratic Party, what is their color? Blue.
So speaking of colors and shit like that, right? The peacock is blue, right?
Yeah, Khan, you're going off on a tangent again. You gotta stay on
No, no,
topic.
just listen, right? Their call sounds like help me, help me, help me. Now if you go on
Mhm.
YouTube and you can find their mating call, it sounds like that.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
think
What's your
that's
point?
funny. Like everything, it's so spiritual. Like these colors mean
Uh,
stuff. It's
well,
not
they
just
do. Well,
no, no,
Khan,
no, no.
Khan.
It's not like Esau was like, oh
I
yeah,
guess.
blue
I
means
don't
this and red
know
means
what
this.
that would mean.
These colors have actual significance.
Yeah, the Republic. Yeah, they have
That's
the
why
Democratic
when you
Party.
die, when you're cold, when you die, your blood turns blue. When you
Mm-hmm.
suffocate, your blood turns blue.
No.
Blue is a color. They paint prisons blue to keep people calm.
Yep. That's what it is. Doc. Hey, Khan. Keep people
These
calm while they
motherfuckers are
killing
blue.
them. Keep people calm. Make him think it's all right. It's cool. When really they try and kill you or trying to do something to you. Oh, which is why the Democratic Party, the people that play nice. The Republicans are just as bad. They just have a different approach. But the Democratic Party, the people that basically they play cool, they play friend of Jake, right? They they push they push unrighteous decrees in the name of public safety. That's why they do it.
Ever see the picture?
Versus the Republicans. Hold on, the Republicans, the red team, right? The Red Devils push push unrighteous decrees in the name of national security. The militant Red Devils, that's what they do.
No, the Republican devils are more legitimate than those devils. I don't fuck with
Hmm?
them. They're more
Well, that's because
legitimate.
the Republican Devils, they don't pretend to be your friends as much, even though they still do. They don't do it as much.
Yeah, I can talk to those people, right? Like, exactly. I hate these people so much that I can talk to them. Liberals, liberals are a very hard to say because I was fucking watching a video of this emo kid, right? He looked like some transgender, but he was like, "These kids are bullying me. Every time I walk past the park, they cuss at me and they scream," and that's what he sounded like, right? But then he was like, "I hope you fucking die. I hope you kill yourself. You're the worst. Fuck you. Fuck you." And it's like you're doing what they just did to you. You're not any better just because they're picking on you doesn't give you the right to say fuck you to them. Like I watched these liberals for 4 years cry and threaten to decapitate the president, and then when people came out and were like, "Joe Biden's a pedophile," people got liberals like people for it. Although it's true.
Well, yeah. Joe Biden, Donald Trump, all these devils are pedophiles.
Yeah, I mean they're both pedophiles. But Trump didn't say he wasn't. He actually kind of said the opposite. But then he also
Well,
said,
Joe Biden makes it obvious that he's a chomo. The way he talks about kids, the way he talks about them, the way he acts around them, it's obvious. I don't know why.
that's the fucked up thing, right? Because how can you be like, how can you make some type of analogy comparing kids to like, yeah, when they brush the hair down on my legs, and since it's wet, it sits on my legs for a while, and then it pops back up, and I watch it do it. It's like the hair on the back. Now, how do you even think about something like that? Like, dude, when I'm when I go home and the dog sticks his nose fucking up my ass, I feel violated, right? How the fuck are you thinking like this? You up on a fucking podium giving a speech, and you're like, yeah, kids bouncing out of my legs while I'm in the water, and they're rubbing on me, caressing me.
Yeah, Khan, it's obvious that he's such a pedophile. He can't even hide it.
Yeah.
He's known as Creepy Joe because he does that. He touches kids in public and shit.
Hey, sweetie, my name is Joe Biden.
Khan, it's obvious, but yet you're a conspiracy theorist for saying calling it what it is.
Right? My sister still doesn't think Tom Hanks is a pedophile.
Tom Hanks is a fucking pedophile.
I mean, all those old honkies are pedophiles, especially the men.
Edomites, of course. There's a scripture on that.
Like, what is it? What's wrong with these motherfuckers, bro? Like, well, no.
Yeah, there's a scripture on that.
Here's the thing about vagina. I don't like it, and I prefer baby booty.
Yep. That's Esau's. Hey, there's several precepts that come to mind. There's. Let me get them. Esau is his mind is not right, which is why.
In the earth, man.
Because his mind is not right.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, like this devil want the fact that he's a pedophile. Hey, Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. No, the shit that he does, from him being a pedophile to him dividing his own queendom just to rebuild it, destroying it just to rebuild it. His mind is not right in him.
This is the sound I think of when I think of Esau's brain. Lost his fucking marbles, man. Crazy fucking devil.
Mm-hmm. Con.
He hasn't lost his mind because he never had one, really.
Well, he has a brain, but it might as well be shit. It might as well be shit. He has shit for brain, Doc.
Brain.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't say he didn't have a brain. I said he has no mind.
Come on. He has brain tissue in his head, pretty much. That's it. But it's like it's useless. You might as well not have it. You know. But it's not even. It don't. He does all the wrong things. If there's a way to fuck something up, do something wrong, these Edomites they'll find a way. Even the elites that are supposed to be enlightened, especially them. Yeah. Not only
If
that
there's
goes into
more,
them
find
being
it.
a
Find it.
yo. Hold on now. Not only not only does it go into them being basically perverted, right? But also like their mind doesn't work right either. Like also that too. Also they ain't too bright. But let me bring out that precept Deuteronomy 32 and 32 about them being a bunch of sodomites, a bunch
Well,
of actual perverts.
bread has
For
never
the
been
vine
the
is of the
problem.
vine. Hold on. For the vine is of the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter.
Con.
The vine of Sodom speaks for itself, right? Fields of Gomorrah. They're a bunch of faggots
Yeah.
and and pedophiles. You know, and Esau is just as bad. The
You
Edom
still think it's
the
hilarious that faggots blow
Esau is just as bad. She's a pedophile too. Esau's a pedophile too.
horn? Yo, I want to know. Was that church leveled or did they just blow a hole in the wall?
Hmm?
Was the church level, or did those fags just blow a hole in the wall?
Not sure.
They probably just blew a hole in the wall. I mean, they're fags. They're always blowing things.
I got you out, Khan. Verse 30. It would make sense though. Their vine is a their wine is a poison of dragons and the cruel venom of asps. So it's like the shit that they would say is wine, that they would give you and say is wine is actually venom.
The poison of dragons.
Yep, and the cruel venom of asps. The shit that they say is good. It's all right to take. It's actually good for your health. The jab, the jab. That's actually poison. That's venom.
Yeah, because yes, because it's being shot into you. If it was a
It,
pill, it would
it's
be
venom.
considered poison. Because it's a shot, it's venom.
It's more deadly than serpent's venom.
The
Really.
scriptures make my brain, my imagination spin out of control. You read that one scripture, and now I'm sitting here thinking, these dragons have poisonous breath. I mean, I know they have a venomous tongue, but can they breathe that poison?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I do know
Oh,
that. Hey, about Leviathan. Leviathan, he can
oh
breathe
yeah, that's
out.
right. Poisonous. Oh, kind. That's right.
Leviathan.
Yeah, poisonous vapors.
Leviathan, Khan, poisonous vapors. It's there. It's all there. Because if he has, yeah, Khan. So, because if he has poison in his system, ready to disperse, it can disperse it either through his breath or through his bite. But
We're gonna be able to
yeah,
do that in the kingdom.
yeah. Let's remain on topic though. But Esau is compared to a dragon, straight up, and to a serpent. Hold on. In Revelation 12, it calls him the dragon.
I can't wait to see Leviathan, man. Could you imagine a creature that can breathe fire so dense that it knocks down skyscrapers?
That's Godzilla. Leviathan is Godzilla.
That's
That's
so much
and
fire that a hammer
yeah,
rocks
You know
cities.
these Khan.
And Yahweh could do it. Yahweh could do anything.
Well, yeah, yeah. During
Because
Jacob's trouble, all
I'm
hell's
sitting
breaking
here.
loose.
If I'm sitting here right here, if I'm sitting here right now thinking of it, what's Yahweh thinking?
Well, he kind of tells you in his book what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He tell you.
Yeah. Yes, okay.
Yeah. He tell, hey, even what Esau's doing, Esau think he doing it on his own. Oh, he's such he's so clever and shit. He came up with all this on his own. No, 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 no. The Bible tells you what this devil's going to do. The Bible tells you what he had done, and the Bible was written before he came in power. And the Bible tells you what he's going to do.
But it's a white man's book.
But it exposes these devils.
Exactly. It condemns their every action.
Straight up.
How can Babylonians not be Edom?
Yeah, it makes it obvious. You know how it describes Babylon the Great, America.
These Israel niggas can open the scriptures and be like, "Oh yeah, Esau is Japheth. Esau,
Oh yeah, the so-called white
Esau
man,
is
Jap.
Moab." Like they'll say shit like that. They'll be like, "Esau is Moab." Like, how is Esau Moab if Moab is Moab, nigga? Like,
Because they're bug outs.
like there's ancient documents of what these lands were called.
Well, they'll say that Esau is well, there's different bug out camps that will one of them are
Esau's
bug
the
out
African,
individuals.
bro. Esau's the African.
Bunch of weirdos.
And you know what? It doesn't matter in the long run because they aren't the ones that opened up the scriptures and claimed to be those people.
Well, these
The honkies.
you have a lot of
They're the ones that went into the churches.
there are a lot of niggas, that believe that they're what's up about?
They're the ones that went into these churches and put these Jesus statues up that were shaded like a leper. That these
Esau.
sophisticated statues too, sophisticated statues because
So
some of the
Esau did.
they bleed.
Gone.
Now, I'm not sure whether it's a Hollywood stunt, whether they put the blood there, or whether they got veins inside these statues where they're pumping blood through it to make it look like it's actually bleeding, or whether they put demons on the statues to make that happen, since that land is purely demonic.
Either way, it's deception. These are those miracles, that they come with.
It's fucking amazing, you know. Like Kahalim Yahweh Shai for bringing me here because I'm not sure I'd be able to be like, yo, that's I probably would call it magic because it's that's what that shit looks like to me.
Oh, kind of weeping statues is what you're talking about, huh?
Yeah.
Thessalonians. Well, wait. Lying wonders, right? Isn't there a precept going into lying wonders?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
That's what this devil does, So he's gonna do the same. Well, he's a forger of lies. That's what he does. So he forges lies about us. Forges lies about anyone who wants to get out the way.
That's
And
Thessalonians, right?
it's in Second Thessalonians, I believe. And also just make up propaganda. So this devil.
Second Thessalonians and 9. Even him who's coming is after the working of Shaitan with all the power and signs of lying wonders.
Exactly.
All deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish. Because they receive the love, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Is absolutely. Right there, right there. He come with lying wonders. Well, when this devil used these lying wonders to push his agenda every time, and the people fall for it and believe it.
This is poetry.
Yeah, Khan, it is. You know,
This is the
that's how you
history.
know it was our people. That's how you know the Bible was written by our people, not by
Yeah,
some Edomite.
yeah. If this was a history book, I wouldn't be able to do this. You know,
No,
I don't like reading,
they
especially
suck. It's boring to fucking read
yeah. I already
them.
have dyslexia. I already have dyslexia. These letters they spin and twist and they give me a headache, especially when they're bunched together like this. But when I read the scriptures, I can read it and it's stable.
Khan.
Right? And then at that, when I read that one scripture that's highlighted, I wanted to keep reading, and I kept reading, and then I kept reading, and then I kept reading. I had to look away and be like, "Wait a minute, I already read my point,"
Khan.
because it's so attractive. I just want to keep reading it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. The Bible, because hey, the Bible was pure poetry, like you said, it's is written by Yasharallah, written by the Bible was inspired, you know, inspired by Yahweh, you know, and written by men of the Lord, and then translated by King James, who he was, you know, he was a man of the Lord too.
It makes me laugh when people are like, "Well, the Bible was like written over like 100 years. It was like written by like 7 different people, and they're all different people living throughout different lifetimes." And it's like, so was your
Yeah,
history. So was your history book, homie. You believe that? So was your dictionary?
kind of dictionary is made up. Hey, the Webster's dictionary. You know something about what Webster's dictionary was actually. It's actually like being written. It's actually written and yeah, it's written by. I believe it's written by a fucking psychopath. I believe so. Yeah, came out a psychopathic Edomite devil motherfucker. Came out way back. You know, so they're gonna trust that. They're gonna trust that. Some Edomites, right? That Edomites write fucking history book. You know, over
All right,
time, you know, these different Edomites were writing and editing in it. But the Bible they'll call myth. They'll call it a bunch of fairy tales written by men. That's what they'll call it, written by men. But your history books are written by men,
and
and
you
your
know what?
science books
And
are
you know
written
what
by
else?
men.
Fuck these Edomites. These are the same fucking Edomites that spend thousands of dollars funding television shows to what's the word I'm looking for? Excavate the earth to disprove the Bible, and
Yeah,
in that same movement, prove the Bible.
yeah, they
Well,
do.
the world hasn't flooded. The world never flooded. That's fucking bogus. Blah blah blah. 20 years later, yeah. Why is there an ark on the top of this mountain? The
Or the Exodus didn't happen. There's no
yeah,
way Moses parted the Red Sea. Why the fuck is there chariots at the bottom of the sea,
right,
of the Red Sea?
right, right. Because I think I thought to myself like, well, maybe they were on like a ship or something. But then I'm like, horses on a boat. Nah, nah, those horses ain't gonna stay on a boat. That doesn't even make sense.
Mm-mm.
And
There you could
wait,
see
I've
they
seen
was
pictures of
pushed.
it, bro. I've seen pictures of it. Hundreds, a whole bunch of vehicles, bro. Way, way out of where they don't belong.
Con.
It's not like it was on the shore and the waves came up and washed them into the middle of the sea.
No, they were in
Middle of
the
in
middle
the
of the
middle of
fucking
the
sea,
ocean.
in the deep. Con. Doesn't make sense. You know, they try to disprove the Bible. Yeah, they try to disprove the Bible. They, you know, they even try to say King David and Solomon was based on mythology, but they couldn't prove that they didn't exist. In fact, there's plenty of
And
proof
when
that King David
and
did
when they
exist.
and when
And
they
some of
finally
them did
realize they
exist.
can't prove it, King David is a sodomite and he's a faggot.
Yeah, yeah. They'll do that. They'll say David and
And King
Jonathan
Samuel
got
agrees
down
with
like
that too.
that. I've heard
King
it.
James
I've heard
agrees
it.
with him
It's
too.
fucking lies.
Yeah.
It's fucking lies. They take that
That's
those
how you know this,
precepts
right?
about.
That's how like when people are like, oh, Hitler had a baby dick and he tried to kill himself. No, he didn't. That's just shame. You're just shaming tactics.
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, Khan. They try to say that try to say that David and Jonathan was together and shit. You know these devils. They try to say that shit. No bullshit. Like yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Just because David and Jonathan had love for each other that wasn't beyond what the love for women, which that is all summed up in shit that
Wait,
people say today.
is there a
Mostly
scripture that
our
says that?
people, bros before hoes, right?
Han, yeah, exactly.
Bros before
Is
hoes.
there a scripture that says that? That they have
What?
more love for each other than they did for women?
Basically, they were tighter. They were real tight, so tight that David's that a relationship that that it was like they were tighter than they could be without than they could be with a woman, like then the bond that a man will have with the woman, they were that tight.
Hmm.
Basically, that is bros before hoes. That is
Yeah.
what it is.
King
That's
man, man,
basically
man, man, man.
what it was saying.
That's why Esau had to come in and destroy the household and destroy the man because the man, even when the man is united with his wife, he's united with his brother. So he had to turn us. He had to turn our women against us, and then turn us against and then turn us against ourselves.
Yeah, Con.
And that's not even working because
Absolutely.
now he had to lay off a little bit because it contaminated his civilizations, his women and his households now. His
Oh,
wives.
yeah, the curses are falling upon him.
Yeah. On a
Yep.
long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
And a long
Hey,
time ago, bro. Listen,
Con,
this opioid crisis that's been going on, it's been
for a
going on
while.
for 22 years.
Hmm.
I I only thought it like kicked off 5 years ago, but
Nope.
this has been a crisis that's been going on since I
22
was born.
years. Esau has just kept it under wraps because he doesn't want the people to see the shame.
And guess what? Right? Since this pandemic has begun, an extra 180,000 people are being what's the word?
Being what?
What's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna cut to the chase. They're being killed. They're killing themselves. Drug overdoses and suicide
Going up. Yeah, because of the pandemic, yo.
per month.
It's
Per
affecting his
month.
own people.
This is not a yearly. This is per month. So out of say like 150,000 people a month or a year, tack on an extra 180,000 a month.
Con.
Yeah, and I'm like, and they want sympathy for it. They want to be like, oh my, so bad for me. Like, fuck you. You tried to
Nah.
you tried to feed you fed me pork. Fuck you. You put pork in my shampoos.
Fuck you, devils. Con.
Yeah.
I
And
did all this shit.
I'm
They
too
think it was
damn
going to be
nice.
consequences.
I'm too damn nice. Because I should have done already broke into their house and burnt their shit down.
We got to move with wisdom, though.
Yeah, wait upon the Lord. Yeah, we do have wisdom.
Con. Deuteronomy 37, he's already bringing these curses on them. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And this is the curses. Them beefing. Well, what is this? Democrats, Republicans, blue versus red. Them beefing up over colors and what they represent. Just like Jake was beefing over. Jake was doing the same shit, and then now Esau doing it.
On a whole different level, because Like there's the red and the blue, and then there's the
The
red
what?
and blue, and then there's the people inside their individual groups that argue with each other, and then there are people who inside those individual groups that argue with each other, and so
Bloods
there's
and
divisions
the
inside of
Bloods and
divisions
Crips.
inside of
The Bloods
divisions.
and Crips. The Bloods
Yeah,
and Crips had sets that would beef sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
That's what it is. Sets representing different blocks, and then you had Jake representing different cities where they were from.
And that's some
It's happening in
reincarnation
Esau
right there.
now.
That's some reincarnation shit right there. Because I rep
Because what?
I like red.
He's saying they use of blood in back in the day.
Yeah, I don't like being called
Mm-hmm.
colored. Can't stand it. Disgusts me, and I never had to deal with that. Not once. I'm not blooded. I'm not street hard. But cuz sounds like an insult.
Con.
I
Hey,
don't know why.
hey, Con. You have a yeah, Con, that reincarnation, you come back in your life. That's all real. That's not that's real. That the Bible proves it over and over. It's real. And these even kingdoms are reincarnated. Babylon is this is Babylon. This is Egypt. This is Sodom. This is Assyria. This is Greece. This is Rome. All over again.
It's all seven captivities all over again.
All of them rolled into one. I don't know about the Medo-Persian. The Medo-Persian Empire is Babylon is the least like them, pretty much. But I guess
Go
they would have some elements
just
of
go
them. But
ahead. Just go ahead and tack on the Medo Persian for their sake because Esau's bad enough. He'll take the rap for them.
oh, Khan. They're the world before the flood. The probably them Cain was probably running shit, which is why the world was full of violence.
Cain, running things?
Cain, the descendants of Cain.
Probably probably some descendants. Kind of
Those are Edomites today.
fucking Esau and rulership. He's
Yeah.
probably sitting somewhere being his own stupid weak self, sipping on some blood. He doesn't run nothing.
Khan.
Fate.
Hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked though. So I'm saying that because nothing's new under the sun. You probably had
Can't claim
a
to rule the earth, bro.
empire of Cain or some shit back in the day of Atlantis. Well, that was probably Atlantis.
You know that
I'm not saying
swag.
it was, but it probably was.
You know that level of swag where you're standing up and you pop your collar. You pop your collar like
But
can't
yeah, man.
rule the world
Yeah.
like that. Like just nigga.
Yeah, con. But
Fucking
hey, just like Esau fell, just like Rome fell, Babylon is fallen just like Rome, except it's going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by fire coming down from heaven. We're going to go out the same way.
Rome, Babylon's a black bitch. Just
What's
keeps
up?
talking shit. There's no one not to touch shit. Gets knocked down, gets the fuck kicked out of her. Keeps talking shit. Keeps talking shit until
Babylon's
one
a
day
whore,
like,
con.
that's it. I'm tying you up and
Babylon's
setting
just a
your
whore.
house on fire. Bitch would still be talking shit while the house is burning down. She's tacked to the bed.
Yeah, well, Babylon's proud as fuck. Hey, that little horn, which represents Babylon, little horn in Daniel,
Haram.
stouter than his fellows. Let me get that. This proud ass, the proudest of the Edomites. The proudest of the Edomites are here in are here in Babylon.
What house is that?
I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. Amalek is the 1948ers, and they run this place. They run the 1948ers run this place. Then you have the everyday Edomites, everyday Joe Schmo Edomites. That
And what house are they?
I don't know. I don't know. I know Germans are teaming.
Yeah. They don't really bother me.
German Edomites.
It's like a bunch of dorks.
No, Germans are teaming.
But it's hard
I don't know
because
what they are.
but it's hard because of that accent, you know? That accent makes me take them not less seriously. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that German Swedish accent.
Yeah, got you, Khan.
But why should I take them seriously?
Bunch of cave beast devils.
Yeah,
Let me get that.
there's a bunch of Asians
Yeah,
and get out of
Khan.
the so what do I have to be worried about?
Yeah, Khan. Hey, them 10 horns are gonna turn on this. Horn.
I get pent up and bent out of shape every now and then. I get
Hmm.
very
Well, let me bring out this precept. Yeah, Khan. Let me bring out this precept and that about that little horn, right? Let me get it. Daniel 7 and 20. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn was a had even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. Yo, and that was Donald Trump the whole time. He's representative of that. Was proud as fuck. But openly proud, of course. That's how he did it. And you had, but all of these Babylonian devils are proud as fuck.
But that's why
He was
that's why I liked him
the
better
most proud.
than everybody else.
He was openly proud.
He's my favorite president, to be honest.
the, the 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 orange Nero.
But I never liked this place.
Well, fuck Babylon though. He acted like Babylon was basically the shit. Basically, the best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, this shit was hilarious.
Called Jake Country
His level,
shithole countries and shit.
his level of pride was
Yeah, the level of pride was high. Like it was like, damn, so much pride in one man.
like it's like he bro, Trump has that dark roast Folgers coffee pride. Like, bro, you're an Edomite. You ain't fucking Folgers. You ain't fucking Folgers dark roast. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, they think they're the best things.
You ain't
So
special supreme. You ain't special supreme with the fresh cream. Fuck out of here, nigga.
yeah, that they think they're basically they think they're
Looking
the
at
most
me,
high.
looking at
They have
me,
a god complex.
looking at
These
me like
Edomites.
I'm a nigga. Like you're an extra tall frappuccino frappe latte with the skim cream on top.
They act like they're the shit. Well, they think they are. They think that they
So
can overtake the Most High.
listen,
These devils.
the fact that Starbucks is a thing, and that they have like cappuccino latte, frappuccino frappe, cappuccino caramel macchiato latte, coffee on the menu proves that they think they hot shit. Because
Yeah, Esau thinks he's the
motherfucker, it's a
fucking
coffee
shit.
bean blender, bro, with sugar in it. Just call it a fucking caramel coffee. But they're so
Oh
prideful,
yeah,
bro. They gotta
Esau
be
will
like,
do that. He'll do that to make it. He'll put some names on it like that, some French or Italian names on some shit like that, just to
yeah,
make it, sound like fancy, like fucking. That's elite right there, basically. You better get some type shit.
kind. Like what was
But
it?
Esau,
I was reading. I was oh fuck.
Esau makes
Damn
himself out be.
shit.
like the shit, the way he describes himself with all them big words and shit, and the
Right.
way he describes his country. That's what he
Words like
do.
Javalasan, right? Sounds real pretty, right?
Yeah,
But it's bleach. It's bleach. That's all it
it's
is.
fucking bleach.
It's fucking chlorine bleach. It's just Spanish. You could just fucking call it chlorine bleach, you know?
Uh, he saws a very stout.
He's some, he's the 99-cent store, you know?
That thinks
Just
that
call it,
they're
just
what?
call it Dollar Tree, bruh.
Yeah, con.
It's not like I'm gonna go to a 99-cent store, I'm gonna check out, and the total is gonna be $1.99. It's gonna be some odd shit.
It's supposed to everything's supposed to be 99 cents in that bitch. That's
You know?
why.
Yeah, if I went
Go.
into a dollar, yeah, if I go into like a fucking 99-cent store and I buy 10 things, the total of it will probably be like $14.97. Some fucking odd fucking number that I can't just whip out some bills and pay it with.
Con,
Always
con.
some awkward shit where I gotta whip out a handful of change and be like, five,
Yeah,
ten,
con. We gotta,
15.
yeah,
Oh
we
no,
gotta
I gotta
stay
make
on
10 feet.
instant.
Nah, I'm making 10 feet,
We
25
gotta
feet.
stay on
Hate those
point.
two.
Yeah, con. Hey, Babylon. Esau act like Babylon. Esau talk about Babylon and promote Babylon like this place gonna go on forever. Like it's basically the kingdom. And they pushed Biden getting up in there in that great reset as basically Esau's gonna get the kingdom because they hope for it to get the kingdom,
And the funny thing is
but
this:
they never gonna get it.
after 1,000 years, after Esau's made extinct, nobody's gonna remember Babylon.
Mm. Oh, there's
So
a precept that goes into that. He shall be chased away as a dream, as a vision of the night.
these
This is
prideful hunkies out here like,
prideful
we
fucking
did that, and
cavemen.
we did this, and we did that, and we did
Let me
this, and we
get
did
it. Let
that.
me get it. And I might wrap it
All
up
the
soon.
things,
I'll wrap it
all
up
the
soon.
things these Edomites did, they kept it in the country and they kept stingy with it. So it's not gonna get burnt up and destroyed. It's not like we didn't copy everybody else. It's not like they didn't steal innovation. Everything will be made better.
Con. Let me bring out that precept in Job, because that's where that's from. He shall be chased away. Oh, he shall flee away as a vision of the night. Let me look it up. He shall flee. Oh, you're getting it.
Yeah, Job 20 and 8.
Bring it out.
Bringing it. I'm gonna start at. Oh,
Con.
oh,
Goes in.
yeah. I'm gonna start at 7. Yet he perished forever like his own dung. They
Con.
which have seen him shall say, "Where is he?" He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more be found. His children shall seek to please the poor, which is happening now, and his hands shall restore their goods. His bones are full of the sins of his youth. Which shall lie down with him with the dust.
Con. Yeah. Yeah. This devil is gonna be like forgotten about. Just ancient history. Basically, ancient history that no one is gonna remember, or even if they could try to remember. He's just gonna be gone like poof. Where is
He's
he?
gonna be a Esau's gonna be a campfire story. You know, like it's gonna be
God.
like we're in the kingdom, and 10,000 years later, heathens are sitting around a campfire telling their children like, "Hey, guess what? 2,000 years ago, white monkeys were ruling the world."
Pale ones.
No way, father. Yeah, yeah, they look like scaly monkeys, and when they got mad, they would go, ah, oh, "Fuck you!" That's hilarious. I know it is.
That's how it would start off.
Right?
Just and those so-called white, he
And I can
red,
picture it. I can
pink
picture the
monkeys
scene into.
called what's up?
I said I could picture it. I could picture the scene.
Oh, the
Scene one,
heathens telling their kids.
light, camera, action. I can
Oh yeah,
picture it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, well, yeah, kind of campfire story and shit. And these pale, pink-skinned monkeys were so wicked that they just going in everything they did be long as campfire story.
Right? And then the
Yeah.
kid doesn't believe it. The kid doesn't believe it. He has a dream that same night. He sees Babylon, sees its whole entirety, its creation and its destruction, all in one dream. Ooh, that'd be a fucked up dream, man.
Ah! And he
But
sees it from the Khan, and he sees it from the perspective of a Jake.
yeah, yeah,
Even worse. Yeah, yeah, Khan. But I'm gonna see what else there is to go into, and if there ain't, then I'll just wrap it up.
calm.
'Cause this was about the civil war that's coming. You know, Esau can't stop it because it's prophecy. Like even the ones that don't wanna stop it, they can't stop it. But the elites are definitely trying to stir that shit up, and you know, hey, they're dividing their own kingdom and their own house. They created the
Esau broke
East-West
out in
divide.
because he doesn't even know how to save a life.
What new MAGA Patriot Party picked San Antonio's headquarters? The
Oh, that's what I was
fuck?
gonna tell you. Amsterdam broke out in riots.
Yeah, Rotterdam. Yep, I heard about it. Brothers did videos about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Con Esau's rising though. Well, it's a lot of Jakes. I seen them. There was Jakes in those riots. Ishkar, well, Northern Kingdom type Jakes
It feels
in
so
them
good to
riots.
be informed, doesn't it?
Huh?
It feels so good to be informed.
Yeah, con. Yeah, yeah. Hey, and there's a lot of yeah, Jake is over there in the Netherlands getting oppressed and shit. They tired of it.
Con.
Go over there,
Didn't the
think they're gonna
Netherlands
make it.
mean dark lands?
The nether bottom. So it
Oh,
goes into that low or bottom
yeah. Low as in direction, not status.
direction. Lowlands, yep. Like low base. Hey, just like a swamps. They're like swamps back in the day.
Whenever people say Netherlands, it makes me think of Minecraft.
Con.
Slender Man.
Well, Edomites have been running the Netherlands for a long ass time now.
That's just that's just about to come back, bro. Though all those legends that have died down because
Well,
judgments
come
came
back.
in, because judgments
That's
came.
those apparitions, Ak.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's coming back, man.
Yep, Jacob's Trouble. Jacob's Trouble is gonna be a hell of a time.
And
You're gonna have
and
apparitions
it's
like
not
that.
and it's not just because of Jacob's trouble. It's because the vibrations of the earth are increasing, and as the physical realm starts to match the vibrations of the spiritual realm, they bleed together. They're already together, but it makes it easier for people to see through it, to see when they're being attacked, because they're always being
Yeah.
attacked. You're always being attacked. You're always being fucked with. You just can't feel it because they're not
Yeah,
touching
you
your
can't feel
focus
it.
spirit.
I mean,
In Jacob's trouble, you're gonna be able to feel it when they're scratching your neck, slapping you in the face.
punching you and shit. Yep.
Yeah, because
Picking
I
you up and
I
throwing you
get I
down.
get I get punched and socked and scratched and screamed at by spirits all the time. But my spirit hears it and I react to it. But my eardrums don't rattle, so it doesn't hurt my ears. But my mind goes, "Oh fuck, cover your ears," and I'll cover my ears up, and then realize that I'm not being screamed at, but I'll still be able to hear it.
It's demons.
Fuck you! You ain't shit. Go do this. Go do that. Just do a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, it doesn't matter. Just eat some fucking bacon. You ain't shit, nigga. Like all day.
God, that's
And
what the
I'm
demons
so
do.
used to it. It doesn't bother me anymore.
God, hey, during when the apparitions hit, Wisdom of Solomon 17, when that plague of darkness hit this bitch, which is New Egypt, they're gonna see. It was no joke. You know, they're gonna see all these demons. Hey,
I'd
yo,
like
hey,
I want to stand in the rain, bro. Like Yahal Ratazal, you put lets me stand in the rain because I want to see these motherfuckers face, bro.
hmm, yeah, yeah,
I want to
Khan,
see these
Khan,
motherfuckers face when demons are attacking them. I don't want to just hear it. I want to see them. I want to be like, ha, motherfucker. I want to see these motherfuckers. Sounds
Khan,
good.
Khan, Khan.
Never in my life, never in my life have I been scared for my life. That sounds awesome. And then at that to be delivered from all of it, scarcely.
Hmm. Hey, hey, we're getting to the action part of the movie, yo.
Yeah, like that. That sounds pumped up, bro. Like I can't wait to be like, I can't wait for people to be like, yo, did you just see that? How did he just survive that? And then
Mm.
they see me survive it, and then all they hear me is me mumbling something over and over again, and they're like, oh, he must be one of those Israelites. And they're gonna come up and ask some questions, and I'm just gonna be like, fuck you, breathe fire at one of them, rip the heart out of another one, and then walk away. I'll leave the other
Yeah,
one to go back and tell his friends what just happened.
Khan, Khan. Well, or we may not even understand those people, like I said before.
No,
Like we'll just be like,
that's
huh?
weird. That's weird because yeah,
What are you
when,
saying? What are you talking about? I don't
yeah,
understand what you're saying.
when I've been intoxicated on such a level before where people will speak to me and it sounds like, but then someone who was drinking with me will speak and I'll be able to hear them
Uh,
because they're vibrating this in the same place that I am.
Khan. Yeah, I'm trying to find that. What I was gonna say is, y'all heard about y'all heard about the damn, man, what the fuck? You heard about that power outage, well, the internet outage, right?
When
Um, it was like a day ago, and we had one over here where I was
yeah,
at. Internet outage.
yeah, the internet kept going out yesterday. I didn't know that's what it was. Like
Yeah, it was an internet outage.
internet
Esau,
just kept
Esau
crashing
was
over and over
bringing it.
again. Like it would come on and it would go off. Like it'd come on for a minute, go off.
Fuck, man.
Come back on, stay on for a minute, and then it'll go off. But so was the
Yeah.
power. The whole block was just going on and off, on and off, on and off. But it was storming last night too, heavily
Yeah,
storming.
there was an internet outage. And hey, they said it was due to a missing fiber or some shit, or some shit like that. But hey, Esau
Bullshit.
the drills. Yeah,
Bullshit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Esau is
Nigga, what?
it's a drill. That's what that is.
Dude. People seriously think that these fiber optic networks are just a cord.
They're not.
Like it's just one wire. Like it's just one wire. Motherfucker, it's buildings and buildings and like 3 buildings of servers for one block.
Con,
Thousands and thousands and thousands of servers for a city. And one server
con,
goes down, another server kicks on.
con. Yeah, it's a.
People are fucking retarded and it hurts me, bruh.
Yeah, it's an obvious lie. It's obvious. It's obviously a lie. Obviously,
It makes me choke. Like, fuck, bro.
bullshit.
Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not the brightest motherfucker in a toolbox either. I'm not a fucking super genius, or at least I don't
Con,
think I am. But god damn, these motherfuckers are so dumb. They have me thinking I'm a fucking meth baby and I'm a super genius.
con. Well, the Most High Yahweh will reveal the reveal the truth to who he to reveal to. He don't. Not many know. Not
The
what's
truth
that?
has been
What's that?
revealed to many people. The truth has been revealed to many people, and there has been a time where this same truth has been brought to me, and I was like, "Fuck that," and I talked shit about it, and then it came back to me again, and I was like, "Oh, this makes sense."
Well,
So
the Most High
what
Yahweh
changed?
gives it to you. He opens your mind. He gives it to you. You don't. The Most High Yahweh, He has the keys. All right, so He gotta open He gotta open your mind. It's not up to you. It's not even up to the person that's telling you the truth.
That's diabolical.
The Most High Yahweh, well, hey, the Most High Yahweh, that's how you get down. He can lock your mind to the
Lord
truth.
business plan.
He locked the 2/3 mind. That's why they're like the way they are.
He's Lord business plan, bro. Shit, that's a great one. Esau, he's got he's got nothing. He's Lord of business plan.
Oh, Khan, Esau ain't shit when it comes to
You need to see.
Esau ain't shit when it comes to anything. You
You
just
need to see the
it's like
Lego
this.
movie, bro.
What
It's prophetic.
Lego movie
Now there's chariots in it. In the end of the second one, chariots rolled in, bro.
makes
Lego
sense?
big ass chariots made of Legos and they shot down beams in a
Hey,
Lego movie. And it's fantastic.
Lego
You like
movie,
first off, you
Lego
like
world, just
movies.
like the real world. How they show you what's gonna happen. They fucking know.
Like you like movies?
Do I like movies? I watch them sometimes.
Do
Why?
you know what stop do you know what stop motion is?
Oh, you mean like? No, I don't know what that is.
It's like claymation. When they make a clay statue and they move it a little bit and they press play, pause. And they move it a little bit, press play, pause.
Yeah, I know what that
And they
is.
put the 4 images together. The Lego movie is made like that. It's not CGI. So every single thing in that movie, all the explosions, the floods, it's rolling Legos. It's fantastic. You need to see that's one of the most fantastic artwork movies I've ever seen. Because when I found out that every single piece in that movie is assigned to a set, it kind of blew me away. But at the same time, if they were using fake Lego pieces, it wouldn't be a Lego movie. That movie, it's fantastic. Master building, like it goes.
Gone. I was gonna bring out this precept about 2/3 being blinded.
All the way in, man.
Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You know, they couldn't obtain it. Verse 8, according
That's what happens when
as
you
it is
don't follow
written,
the truth.
Yahweh, well, hold on, Yahweh had given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. Verse 9, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Verse 10, let their eyes be darkened that they may not see and bow down their back always. Yep. You know, so they were blinded. The 2/3.
Damn.
They literally wouldn't. They literally the 2/3 literally can't understand the truth, the complete truth, even if he tried. He's not able to.
Con.
Hey, because when your mind is lost, your mind is lost.
Out for a second.
Hmm?
I was saying, yeah, Esau makes children movies, but he puts subliminal messages in them, which was the point
Yeah,
that I
you
was getting
do.
to. Which was the point that I was trying to
Oh,
get to.
Khan, that was your whole point.
And the point that you brought out, right? The character in it, the master builders, right? They were programmed to follow directions, follow instructions. And when they were brainwashed and not follow instructions, the world started to end. But by the end of the movie, they started following instructions to aspects, which is like the children of Israel not following the covenant and getting the shit kicked out of them. And by the end of the movie, they're following the instructions again and they're giving their power back. Like these movies are super
Khan.
It's a fantastic movie.
Khan.
Keep fucking saying that.
Well, yeah, you know, because you know, no, the children of Israel, Yasharallah, being the princes of power, you know, we also, you know, especially the elect, you know, who was with Yahweh Shai since the beginning. We are the master builders. The elect are the master builders.
Con.
Not Freemasons claim to be that, but I believe are master masons or some shit. No, it's master masons. Well, masons, they kind of like they're in construction. They do something else.
Well, first off, Freemasons.
That's a secret society. What's up?
It's just Masons. The
Oh
Masons
yeah,
were the Freemasons. The Freemasons is a religion. The Masons were stone builders.
yeah. Actual Mason is a profession. I'm talking of the secret society.
The Freemasons they started using sacred masks to build their buildings, and then it went even further, and they started putting gargoyles on their shit and satanic patterns, and then it turned it. Then now it's what it is today. Nothing from what it was.
It changed.
Yeah, these Freemasons are not builders. They can't build. They don't.
No, they're not. They're not builders of that. But you know how, how they fuck with that pyramid, right? That's why there's a pyramid on the back of the dollar bill that represents that New World Order. That's what they really trying to build. That's what. Yeah, they really trying to build that. But yeah, the real master builders though, that's Yasharallah, starting with the elect. You know, Jacob is the former of all things, right?
I was just reading that too.
Hey, that's the spirit. I like y'all, but Shimmy outside. So who is the master builders? Jacob.
Esau came out of Esau came out of
Esau.
Jacob's blood anyway. So shit.
Well, Esau is Jacob's twin brother.
Yeah.
But Jacob, in the spirit, Jacob was first.
What is
In that's why they got first. What was you saying, Noah?
what is Isaac?
Isaac is their father. Isaac is Yahushai though.
No, I mean
Before he was Yahushai.
his bloodline.
Huh?
If Jacob's name was changed, if Jacob's name was changed to Israel, that makes us
Yeah.
Israel, right? He's a Hebrew. But
Yeah.
will he do what? Like, what was the name they were called before we were called the Israelites?
Glitched up. What'd you say?
I said, what was the name we were called before we were called Israelites?
Adam.
Adamites?
Adam. Adam. Abel was Jacob. Adam was Isaac. Well, but Seth had to replace him because Cain killed Abel. Cain and Esau.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all they came back in their lots. This time Abel wasn't murdered.
No.
Yeah. Hey, so the Adamites, right? The Adamites, they're also called the sons of the power. And what does Yasharallah mean? Princes of the power.
Kind.
Yeah. So Adamites, Yasharallah.
How do you say
What's up?
how do you say princess in the Hebrew?
I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Is there even a word?
The daughters of Zion out here calling themselves queens, but they princess.
I'm a queen. Yeah.
Going off.
That's as haughty as me calling myself. Well, actually, well, never mind.
So,
I was gonna say that's just as haughty as me calling myself a king.
but
But
you are
I was
Israelite.
gonna
The
say,
Israelite man is a king.
I was gonna say, yeah, and I'm married. I'm already married. Where your house wives, so I am a king, not just a prince, but a king too. Because by definition, a king is married, but I'm already married to wisdom.
Well, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but we already king. Yeah.
Yeah, but the definition of a king, or the definition of from prince to king, to a king, he marries. As soon as a prince marries,
Um.
he's king. But we're already married.
Um. I don't know about that, Ak. I'm pretty sure if the king
Yasser
dies and he moves up to be
Allah
a
is
king,
prince of power, not he,
he
prince
is
of
a
power.
prince of power. Yup. Because the Most High Yahweh, man, he's
Yeah,
the King of Kings. Ain't he the King of Kings and Lord of Lords? Most High
yeah,
Yahweh. Exactly.
princes, princes
The what?
married to Yahweh. We're princes because we're married to Yahweh. We're not
Yeah.
kings. But I guess it's the same thing because we're married.
We're kings of the earth though. We're kings of the earth, over concerning these heathens though. But we're over them. But we're princes of the power, The Most High Yahweh, he's the Most High, He's the Most High, no one's above him. And then Yahweh Shai is above us. Yahweh Shai, hey, Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings. The Most High is the Most High. The Most High Yahweh is his title is the Most High. Yahweh Shai, one of his titles is the King of Kings, and as well as the Prince of Princes as well. Yeah, yeah, Khan, King of Kings. Yahweh Shai. And then so hey, King David, would be our king. He would be our king, you know. And then the house of David is how it go down. The house of David, 144K, the 1/3, the rest of the 1/3, and then the
Who is that?
2/3.
Who is that? That's it goes Yahushua and then King David, and then who?
Then the house of David, like the apostles on down.
Okay.
There's
So
the
it's
12, the
King
12
David, the
apostles,
apostles.
12 thrones of Israel.
So Yahushua, King David, and then the election, because the apostles and the prophets are a part of the election.
Yep, but they the
And then the
elders.
great multitude,
Yep,
and then everybody
and the
else.
great multitude. Then everybody else. Yep. Then the 2/3 of Yasharallah.
Children are going to be that low below us.
Huh?
Our children are going to be that low below us.
Yeah, they're the 2/3.
Under the 2/3, under the great multitude.
Yeah,
I guess.
they'll be under the great multitude because they went off. They'll be the ones that either took the chip or got put to death. Went through nukes.
So
A
be
lot
it,
of them,
man. Should have fucking listened, you know. Actually,
or got fucked up in
actually, no, you
Jacob's
shouldn't
trouble.
have because I said no. I gotta save that spot for me.
Yeah. Hey, that's that order. That's how the
I only tell
order
people.
is.
I only sprinkle the water on people who I think deserve it.
Oh, what you're taught? What is you talking about? Like, tell them the truth? Nah, yeah, you can't. Well, you can't like just openly tell everybody the truth like that.
Exactly.
Like, just go up to them and tell them the truth. No, you could set up on the highways and byways, and you could go live like this, where it's accessible to everybody. But you can't just go up to all your family members, for example, and tell them the truth. Like, they're gonna scoff at.
Even that. Some of my family members, I curve them. They'll ask me a question and I'll babble, and then someone else will ask me a question and I'll be like, "Let's step outside."
Well, because you know who's gonna be a scoffer and who ain't.
Yeah.
The 2/3, they can't understand it, so they're gonna scoff.
Quite
And you
mind
have the
blowing.
1/3.
It's mind blowing, man.
The 1/3. Now check this. The 1/3 might scoff in the beginning. Some of them, but eventually they'll. Some of them would, but they'll eventually, they'll get it, because the elect is gonna get it. The elect is destined to get it.
There's a difference. When you come across the 1/3, you can tell the difference between a 1/3 in your spirit, in their spirit, and a 2/3 in their spirit, right?
They move different.
The 2/3 is like fuck, it's fucking crazy, you crazy nigga, and a 1/3 would be like, that sounds a little bit too good to be true. Are you sure you know what you're talking about? Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna have to go home and do some research.
The 1/3 will actually consider it. The 2/3 will reject it right off the bat.
Con.
We have a different spirit.
I'm so fucking sick of these bodies, man.
They're trash.
They're
They
not
are.
fucking not good enough.
They're full of afflictions. That's my issue with them right now. These bodies are truly chains of darkness
I
with these afflictions, man.
not. I want to do things, but I can't do the things that I want to do because I'm not strong enough to do it. I should be able to think still with my hands. I should be able to think of the things I want in my mind and then build it.
Con.
How to use my mind, so I can only think of images. I can't calculate the maths and the blueprints and the algorithms and the.
Con. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We've been online for a while. All right,
Wow.
so I hope this live was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit bears witness that they're the children of Yahweh Hashem Shai. And shalom to the real sisters out there. You know, stay strong. The times that are coming is gonna be tough, but you know when the going get tough, what like
Stuff gets going.
yeah, it's right, it's right. It's gonna separate the boys from the men and the women from the girls. You know what I'm saying? The elect from who's not the elect. The 1/3 from the 2/3. So hey, the elect are gonna stay strong and endure. So with that, I wanna give a shout out to the Bayat House of David. Yeah, stay strong, stay strong. Still gotta build y'all up in the spirit. Encourage y'all to stay strong. Stay strong, Shalom, and Yasharallah forever.
Yes, Allah forever.